Hello everybody, my name is Becky. Welcome to my channel. I am a mom of three, a world traveler, as you can see from my other videos, and a avid coffee lover, but who isn't these days. I am here to share the joy, the beauty, the goodness, all of motherhood. So thank you for being here and thank you for being a part of my journey. Today we are specifically going to talk about the fake postpartum recovery and self-care routine that we see on Instagram or any of those lovely social media platforms, and what really would be a good option instead, the alternative to it. And I'm making this for all of you moms out there that feel, semi-judged and feel like you need to take it easier on yourself. So if you're here, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm always happy to hear about everyone else's experience with all of this, and I would love to be there to support you too. Okay, so the first one is actually kind of the whole reason I made this video. The reason is I kept seeing these videos pop up on my Instagram feed as I was getting ready to give birth with my third, of these women going through their entire face routine in the hospital bathroom right after giving birth and feeling super refreshed after doing a 20 to 30 minute skincare routine. And so I would like to throw it out there that that is not the standard, that standing for 20 to 30 minutes after giving birth, especially within the first 24 hours, is not something that you have to put yourself through and not something your body is going to easily recover from. And it doesn't lend itself towards recovery. And so great if that makes you feel beautiful and makes you feel like you were getting better and you were in a place to do that, by all means do it. But also, it's okay if you don't. Like, honestly, my husband brought me a warm washcloth and I was able to moisturize my skin afterwards and put some cooling cloths, or if you have a cool roller, that does great as well, because you are going to feel swollen and you are going to feel gross. You just went through a process that isn't clean and kind of gets you sweaty and all the fun things. But also, I don't think we should hold ourselves to the standard of waking up, getting out of bed, standing in a bathroom mirror for 20 to 30 minutes and doing a full face routine. So just so you know, you're beautiful after giving birth without doing anything. The next trend I see is working out as soon as possible after giving birth. And what I would say about this is being active during your pregnancy is an amazing thing. I was able to run the entire time with my last pregnancy, and I feel like it really helped me with the endurance of labor and having my muscles prepared for pushing and all these different things. However, going right back into working out after you are done giving birth, probably not the smartest thing. Your muscles, need time to recover, as well as your body, and you're building up your blood supply again. All of these different things don't contribute to being able to work out right away. So what I would encourage is non-strenuous activity. Instead of, going for a 2-mile run or lifting weights right away, it would be stretching, it would be yoga, it would be getting a massage, going to a chiropractor, all of those really beautiful things that you can help your body succeed and be better with. That's my recommendation. Next on the list of fake self-care is taking your baby to visit everybody in your circle. I see this a lot with friends that are all having babies around the same time, but don't feel the pressure to go take your baby out sooner than you want to. There are germs out there, there are bugs out there, it happens, and people aren't the best at keeping those to themselves, especially when there's a little baby in the room. And sometimes developing that boundary can take some time, especially as a first-time parent. It can be hard to say no and know when to say no, like all of those things. But just make yourself have a standard of going out that is okay for you. You do need to socialize as a new mom. I totally get that. But if you're not ready to expose your baby to the world yet, don't feel like you need to. So that's what I'm saying about that one. All right, this one's kind of funny because I have a whole situation going on. But hair standards, when you're giving birth, after you're done giving birth, all of the things. Just know that you're going to look beautiful no matter what, and you're going to look back at those pictures and not think, wow, I should have curled my hair that day. No, that's definitely not what you're thinking. You're thinking, I just pushed out a baby and that was the most amazing, miraculous experience I could possibly ever have. Or you went into a C-section and it was still good and beautiful and all those different things. It's not going to be about your hair. And so if you feel like you need to stand for 20 minutes after giving birth to curl your hair, maybe that is what you need to do, but at the same time, let's consider what your body also needs, and also that, your hair is going to look good no matter what. I would like to add in the fact that I'm going through the postpartum hair loss phase, and so I've got some lovely bald spots right here on my hairline. I'd show you, but then it would kind of wreck the whole bandana thing. But there are ways to get around that, like throwing my hair up. This is probably day 8 of not washing my hair, and throwing a bandana on. It'll cover everything up, and then I don't have to focus on, you know, my hair throughout the day. It looks great. It's done, you know. The next one I would like to discuss of fake self-care is having a productive day with a newborn. There are a lot of babies, this is what I did in a day of a life with a newborn. I think that's like the trending thing. However, I would just like to throw it out there that you need to be able to give yourself permission to be slow and to not accomplish things during the day and to be fully present with your child. First of all, they grow up so fast. So you only get like 12 months of infancy until they're 1. And then I think if you call them a baby after that, people get a little, you know, antsy about that. I just want to emphasize that it's okay to not have a productive day, to not get your laundry done, to not meal prep, to not get yourself ready for the day. It's fully okay to lay in your bed with your baby, especially for the first week and a half or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It is fully okay. All right, the next fake self-care topic that I would like to talk about is losing weight. I know a lot of people gain weight through pregnancy or they gain weight postpartum with hormones, but losing weight should not be the priority. The priority should be being healthy. And sometimes that means maintaining a healthy body fat. For us overproducers over there, or for people that have very high fat content milk, they will lose that body fat like within months. And so that can be really detrimental to your body. If you don't have enough body fat, it will start eating at your muscles and you'll lose energy and you won't be healthy and you will experience a ton of other problems. And so let's make not losing weight not the problem. I think I said that correctly. I think you know what I'm saying though. It is okay. We just want to be healthy with our bodies and we want to make good choices. And for moms who've never experienced that hormone shift, maybe be ready for losing a ton of weight or gaining weight and being okay with that. Like, save some money in your budget for going to get clothes that fit you well so that you can feel comfortable in your own skin. And that's okay. That is so okay. I can tell you, I have been a different size with every single pregnancy and postpartum. And so every time I've been switching up the wardrobe, thrift stores, look out. Okay, this one's not as big of a stigma, but I still want to bring it up. If you are relying on caffeine for your entire day, for your motivation, for your energy throughout the day, that's probably not the best way to approach motherhood. And there are other things that you should look at so that you are maintaining a good and healthy postpartum time. So if you have super low energy, yes, you are readjusting to the sleep schedule of having a newborn. You just gave birth, your body's recovering, but it shouldn't feel like you need 10 cups of coffee in a day or like a full coffee pot to maintain the energy you need to do your everyday things. That should be coming from or should be received from the minerals that you get throughout the day, the healthy nutrition that you're eating, drinking plenty of water throughout the day. If you are relying on caffeine solely, you know, like a good Starbucks run several times a day, whatever it is, that's not normal. And I don't want to like make that be a thing. I drink coffee every day. I probably have like 3 or 4 cups of coffee, and it's more because I enjoy the taste, and I don't drink it after noon because otherwise I'm up all night or my baby's up all night. I know some babies are not as affected by caffeine as others are, but it's just a thing. You should have some energy throughout the day, and we should be mindful of gaining the nutrition and the minerals we need to replenish our bodies postpartum. Okay, the next one I think is kind of funny, but there are people out there that get stretch marks while their bellies are big and some people that don't, and it's perfectly okay either way. I get tons of stretch marks, and I've learned that almond oil really helps with them, and some people have other things that help with them, and it's really for the health of your skin and not the look of stretch marks for me. And I just want to tell you that everybody postpartum though has that flabby skin there, and your belly button is not going to look the same, and you still probably will get stretch marks even if you didn't have them in recovery, and that is normal. It is so okay to have all of that skin there. Your skin is going to take so long to recover. Not so long, maybe that's the incorrect way to phrase that, but it will take several months and it might not go back to normal, and that's okay. Your body was beautiful and it did what it needed to do to birth this amazing child, and so I would say it's not something we should be ashamed of. So there's that. Okay, this one kind of follows that one, but we should not compare ourselves. I know a lot of moms are like, this is the standard I hold myself to. Let's not compare. Let's try and celebrate everybody's experience and hold ourselves to a standard that's okay for us, you know? And if again, for me, that's like laying in bed for the first 2 weeks postpartum, because that's how my body heals, and I know I need that. That is beautiful, and that is good, and that is where I am supposed to be. If for somebody else that looks like they want to get up and make dinner for their whole family, or they want to go to the park so they can celebrate family time together there, and they're taking it easy, but that's what they want to do, that's perfectly okay for them. We just need to know where we are, and let's not compare ourselves to others, because everybody has a different recovery journey, and that's just how it goes. What you're doing is beautiful and good, and you're the one listening to your own body. And then this last one kind of hits home for me, but I feel like there is this fake self-care of glamorizing going back to work at 6 weeks or 10 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever you are going back to work for. And some people are really ready for that transition, and for others it's the hardest thing they will have to do for the entire pregnancy and giving birth process, and it is mentally exhausting, on top of being expected to go to work for 8 hours and leave this really tiny baby in the care of somebody that they might have just met. And so I just want everybody to be weary of, like, it's okay that you went back to work and you enjoyed it, but be cautious of how other people experience that transition, because for some people that is a big trauma and something they're still healing from, or something they're not able to provide for their child, and so they do have that self-guilt of like dropping them off with somebody. And so let's not glamorize that. Maybe let's approach it in a way that's like, I'm excited to be doing what I'm doing, and I love the gift that this has been able to give me, but I know others are still healing from this, and so I'm going to talk about it in a way that's not like, ooh, I'm so pumped and everybody should be so pumped. No, we're not comparing ourselves. That is joyful and amazing for you to be able to be grateful for the work that you have, but that's not where everybody is at. And so those are the 10 top fake self-care routines that I have come up with, and possible alternatives to them. If you have more in the comments, I would love to hear below. And as always, thank you for making it through my videos. I know this one was kind of a bit out there, but I think that we all need some positivity, and to compare ourselves less to everybody else around us, and to just bask in the joyfulness that is motherhood, and see the beauty and the slowness of where we are at in this life. So, ciao for now.